Alright, what you see here is a Minka Aire Mesa ceiling fan in 42 inches. I got this from Branson back in the fall of 2016 for about like $15 or something like that. I know I spent very little on it, maybe 20. That's probably the highest I paid for it. But I got it from him back then after I came back from Fanimation with Mark. And I remember back when I tested, I did say that I wanted to like try it out like in a laundry room or some sort of like in a basement. Well, I don't think I said basement, but it would be like a laundry room and such. So I figured I'd try put it up here just to see how it performs, and it performs great. I did test it. I did 4 tests back then, and it hummed on high speed. However, I have been meaning to like try out a larger fan down here that's pretty quiet, and so I don't have to keep using the Encon Petite because that fan hums quite a bit. And the low profile did a good job, but since that one's more valuable to me than like the Encon, I'd rather not put up something. I'd rather put up something that's like kind of as valuable as the Encon Petite that I can easily find again and such. Because the low profile is more desirable in the fan community, so I'd rather not use that as a basement fan and such. Also, I'd rather have something that's looks more appropriate for a basement setting, so I figured I'd put up this one. And this fan is going to be the new basement fan. It's taking its place as a basement fan of the Encon Petite. And yeah. The switch housing is basically plastic. This is all metal and such. But the blades they're probably real wood. They could be MDF, I'm not sure. But if they are, they're definitely like a high quality one. I'm not 100% sure if they're real wood, honestly, but it wouldn't surprise me if these are MDF blades. But it's gonna be the new basement fan, and if something was to happen to it, I could always just buy another one. They do sell them. They still make this fan to this day. They sell them for like $60 on eBay. They have it for various prices, but if you look around, I've seen the cheapest I've seen is like 60 and such. And yeah, probably I wouldn't even mind getting a 52-inch version of this fan in the future, to be honest, because this fan right here actually performs pretty well. It actually moves more in than the low profile that I had up here for a little bit. And after I did the video, I actually started a portrait from this fan and put it on that one for a bit. But then I put back the Encon because I just really didn't want to have a Hunter fan down here. That was something I could see myself using in like a small bedroom in the future. And especially since this one's still being made, the Minka Aire, I'd rather have something like that up here. It's also part of the reason why I actually bought the Harvey's Armitage. I was actually going to use that down here, but I can't find a blades for it. But I got this one up, so this will actually be a better fit, I think. It just looks so much like something that you'd see like in a mini market or like a Walmart back in the day, or a Kmart. And that's kind of the look I want for a fan down here. Something that there's like some cheaper looking generic color. That's just really literally one I've been trying to find to put down here. So yeah. I don't know if I say this already, but the fan itself is from August of 2013. I definitely didn't, but yeah, we go ahead and start the fan off on low. The best thing about this fan, one of the best things about it is the fan is very quiet. When you install it, it doesn't have like those 2 screws on one side and there's a third one that's like upside down that you use to install it. It's not like that. That's not how you mount this one. This one has like the same thing that the Coda Stratosphere fans have. You have like a few bolts that hold the motor to like the mounting bracket. It tries to keep it more quiet. That's something I've noticed with some huggers. If it has that type of mounting hardware, it's usually quieter when you install it. However, this one actually has something that's pretty handy. It actually has some rubber things in between them. So like when you install like the fan portion of it, there's like a rubber thing on the top of it already, so it'll like it'll reduce the humming pretty well. So this fan is basically dead silent. So it did hum a bit when I tested it, or when I tested it back in 2016. But I figured I'd test it down here to see how it performs. So yeah, moves good on low. I might actually just keep it on low speed sometimes when I'm not down here, just to move the air around a tiny bit for like the winter time, but we'll see what happens. It's quiet enough so it won't be an issue. Alright, let me go ahead and move it up to high speed. I mean, not high speed, medium. But yeah, if you guys are looking for a fan that's like a 42-inch fan, or I haven't tested the 52-inch one, so I definitely don't want to like recommend it when I haven't even tested that one yet. But I have heard some good things about it, that they're decent. But if you're looking for a 42-inch fan, especially for like a kitchen that's newer and like your parents won't let you have a vintage fan, tell them about this fan and make it a Mesa 42-inch one for white. Just like get a white for it if they need one, because these are pretty good fans. They're well made. They move good air. And it's definitely a fan that wouldn't disappoint. And it's definitely affordable too. That's the best part about it. The medium speed on this is almost like, it's pretty fast, honestly. A lot of newer fans have a pretty slow medium speed. And this would be like the high speed for most of the newer fans that are like that are this size. But the main thing I dislike about it is that it has like a nice vintage look to it. Well, it has a simple look to it that's still vintage looking. Because they did use this type of look back then too. Alright, let me go ahead and move the fan up to high speed. It's definitely cooling down the basement pretty well. The low profile did a good job, but this one definitely moves more air, and I'm actually pretty surprised by that, considering that this is also a newer fan. Well, the low profile wasn't bad, but I mean, this one I do feel a bit more air from it. Although I'm not sure how long this one will last. I mean, it is again, it is a newer fan, but it is a higher end one. Like, it's not. It's a lower end fan from a higher end company, but it's not like a Home Depot fan, so it should definitely last a good amount of time. Probably a good 15 years or something like that before it would start having issues. Who knows though? Because even some higher end fans I've heard that you had some issues done within a few years. And I do have a little string wrapped around this little cable here just to get it out of the way for the video. It's going to hinge literally right in the middle of where I'm standing. So I'll be blocking the view. Let me bring it up close so you can hear the air movement. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and shut it off. Do spin down, but I'm going to put it on reverse quickly. Spin on this fan shouldn't be too long. The only time it's been tested is now, when I tested it back in 2016, and when Brandon tested it. So it really hasn't been used all that much. I'm not even sure the bearings have even broken in 100%, but I actually might just leave it on tonight for 24 hours just to let it break in case they haven't broken in yet. Every time the boiler thing's about to turn on soon, so at least I got got it on high speed, and what got you guys able to hear the air movement before that turned on. So it'll be difficult to hear it. But yeah, if you guys actually even find these at a habitat, they definitely would make a great replacement stock fan too, especially if you want to get a vintage fan out of it. It's definitely, for a newer fan, it's really not a bad one at all. It's even better than some vintage fans I've tested, to be honest. And movement wise, I'm not saying like longevity, how long it would last, because it's a newer fan, so it's kind of hard to tell how long it would even last, to be honest. But I haven't really heard anything bad about these in the fan community so far, so seems to be good enough. Alright, it's coming to a complete stop. Let me go ahead and start off on no reverse. This one, from what I can tell, it didn't really do too much on reverse when I tested it off camera. Seems to be only fans on down rolls where you seem to do anything down here on reverse. Alright. Now for medium. But yeah, I actually definitely feel better having this one up than the Encon Petite. Because the Encon Petite, even though they're so common, I could just get a Westinghouse one if that one had issues. I do want to have an Encon version of it, because those are childhood ones for me. So I kind of do prefer to preserve that one and just put up something that's newer and still being sold today, like this one. And this one also moves more air, so it's a win-win in both situations. Actually, I am actually feeling some air from it on reverse now, and I'm over here. In fact, let me go on the sides over here to see, like, far back over here. Actually, yeah, I am feeling some of it over here. Not as much as like when I tested the JCPenney thingy, or the JMP one. Alright, and that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.